So, hi. My name is Farah, and I am the chosen starseed earth angel that's in the current energy of the spiritual community as far as readers and the prophetic voices. So, if you've been watching YouTube and hearing certain things about the collective and her twin flame, chosen one, with the stolen inheritance and the witchcraft and me rising in my power, that is me. Hi. I've been motivated, or excuse me, not motivated, not really motivated, but I've been asked by God to put out, just a little bit of my story. I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to, kind of say what I know. I don't know too many details about who exactly is involved. I am suspicious of a couple, but I hear that there is 7. So out of 7, I know that there's 2 of them that I have strong suspicions about who they might be. And then there's also, I'm getting some sort of hierophant energy, which is some sort of institution or church. Okay, I know that, so it's basically a coven of witches, warlocks, and some sort of institution behind taking my inheritance. This attack on my life has been happening, I guess, for the past 10 years. And this was the last year, 2024 was the last year for them to get the job done. I can say, though, the last 10 years of my life, this is before I even knew that I was chosen, have been a nightmare. The last 10 years have consisted of a miscarriage. I also had to have a hysterectomy. I got my kids taken away. My husband went on drugs, and I did too, and our house fell apart. So it's been a nightmare. But the good thing is, from that journey, is that I turned to God, and that's when He gave me my calling. So I was 48 years old. I'm 50 now, and I've been walking in my calling and discovering who I am. I can say that I am still alive, surprisingly, in spite of how I should have been dead and not been alive with all of the witchcraft and the death attempts and the plot schemes on my life, and they have not killed me. They've only made me stronger. They've increased my power. It's wakened me up. It's made me recognize who I was and what my purpose was. I didn't find out I was chosen until 2 years ago. That's when, after everything fell apart for me, God kind of called me into purpose, and then I found out, the things that my future and what it consisted of. So, which includes my inheritance and the gifting and callings that I have. I didn't find out until that I was on this journey. And it's been quite the event. I'm not going to lie. I've been living in my car. It got so bad to where I had to just I'd be safer living in my car. So I've been living in my car for the last 2 months, and God, I lost one of my jobs. Come to find out that, it was actually fired from my job because of the counterfeit that, kind of got involved with my twin flame and, put him under a witchcraft spell, and they kind of, I lost my job. My life just fell apart, and here I am in my car, but I can't say it's completely fallen apart because I've risen in power and authority and dominion, and I'm very intuitive. I'm very have a high sense of discernment, and I can see in the spirit. I can feel energy, and I am just one huge ball of energy. I'm actually went from the 3D to the 5D. I've elevated. I keep elevating, and it's just honestly because of God and my ancestors and myriads of angels of protection that I have around me, keeping me safe and guarded, and the intuitive gifts that I've been given, all of the psychic abilities for me to see what's coming at me with the help of God to kind of resist these attacks before they even spring up. But the Word of God is my best defense. I read a lot of Psalms, cover myself in the armor of Christ. I try to maintain the pure heart and walk in love and forgive and pray for my enemies, which is what I'm doing now, so that, you know, it would be easy to be upset and to be offended, and it does break my heart, you know. I think particularly with mostly my twin flame, that's what breaks my heart most. But, you know, it's okay, because this is what separates those on the wide path and those on the narrow path, is yet you keep forgiving and you keep loving and you keep trying to be your best, emulate your best self. You know, yes, you take the time to set your boundaries and heal and fill yourself up. But I'm always just trying to pour out and speak love and walk in love and be that light that God has called me to be. So, not saying that it's been easy, though. I should be dead, and I'm so grateful that I'm still here and I'm able to forgive my enemies. I know that there's some stolen inheritance that I'm supposed to be getting back. You know, it's not even about the money for me. It's about the calling and the purposes of God and the things that He has for me. I'm thankful that I'm blessed that I've been called and chosen for a time such as this. And I was led to get on here and just give you a little bit of my story. So for all of my haters and my enemies out there, I will pray for you. That is how we overcome darkness. We do it with light and we do it with love. So with that being said, thanks for listening, and thank you for all of my readers and all of my prophets on YouTube. I couldn't have done it without you. God has flooded me with information about my past, about current, and about future events, and it keeps me ahead. You guys are on point, and I feel so blessed to be the topic of the energy right now. So God bless everybody out there, and shalom.